what we do in root words is we look at words and we try to break them down into parts. So for example, when you look at geology, in geology, we are looking at two parts. One is geo and the second part is logy. So what you're going to understand the meaning of what geo is, and then you're going to understand the meaning of what logy is. And when you're putting them together, collectively, the meaning is basically addition of both of the meanings together. In some cases, you will find that this meaning is changing. This meaning is adapting to newer developments around us. So that I will just like notify if there is any different kind of rule that is there when we are looking at a particular word. So most of them are going to be very simple. So it is going to be easy. What geo stands for? Geo stands for Earth. So whenever you're talking about anything related to Earth, there you will find this particular root being used. So in words like geology, geography, geometry, geocentric, and geomorphic, you will find this particular word. And we had discussed different instances of how this particular root is being used, why we are using it with geography. Sorry, we are using it with graphy and thinking of geography in this sense, because we are trying to map out how the land is, how the structures are there on the land. So that is what geography is about. Same way, when you think about geometry, there you're measuring the area, and that is why you are talking about, and it might not be directly related to Earth, but at the same time, area is on Earth. So there is a correlation. It's not a direct connotation. So this kind of a thing is another thing that we should keep in mind, that it is always a root is always something that is going to have a connected meaning, but not always a very, very direct meaning. Now, the last one, geomorphic, as you remember, morphos comes from the idea that you're giving form to something. So geomorphic would be relating to the shape of Earth. Now, the next one that we are looking at is mort or move. Now, this one, popularly, you must have seen this in movies. So in movies, this particular root is being used. Two spellings you will come across, and both of those spellings are going to be used in different words. So one is MOV, one is MOT. So do not be confused. The meaning remains the same. The meaning remains to move. So when we are using it in something like movement, or we're using it in movie, it's very obvious, because in movie, you're talking about pictures that are not still, pictures that are moving. So that is why movie is basically something, even when you think about animation, over there also you can think of this concept. Now, when you think about movement, there directly you're thinking about something displacing itself from one point to another. So movement is also directly derived from this meaning. Then there are one or two words that are going to be a little harder to understand. For example, motive. So how does motive come from movement? When you talk about a motive of something, or a motive of any activity, motive of, you would say that what is your motive in life? So what you're trying to say over there is what makes you get up in the morning, do things. So in that sense, you're talking about moving. So here we are not talking about direct moving, but this moving is on another level. So this is one thing that we have to keep ourselves open to, that roots can sometimes have that kind of derivation as well. I hope this is clear.
Ma'am, what about motor?
Motor, okay. So when you talk about motor, OR is a suffix, which basically enhances the first part. So something that makes an object move is motor. So that is how motor is.